Okay, I believe we are on. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to the Real Time Wisdom Show. And I am your guest host tonight, Denise Flood from Change Your Frequency, Change Your Life. And it is both an honor and a privilege to be here representing Lainey and Joanna. I am very excited to share some tips and tricks on staying above the wellness line, of supporting your body using essential oils, using tapping, and using our fabulous food healing oracle deck. And a little bit about me: I am a self-care technique teacher. I focus on co-creating and supporting increasing wellness with clients. And I see Tony. Hi, Tony. Thanks for hopping on. Tony is also a wonderful certified food healing oracle deck reader, as well as a wonderful, beautiful meditation artist and healing uh, entrepreneur. So I am so glad that she is on here with me. And Daniela, thank you. So tonight we're going to talk about staying above the wellness line, getting above the wellness line. And hi, Trish. I love people popping on. Thank you. I'm going to try and keep this as wonderful and uplifting as Lainey and Joanna do. Um, but one of the things that when I went to get my cards out, our beautiful deck of cards. Hi, Lisa. Um, Give everybody some time to hop on. I'm going to tell you that this card kept falling out. We all know these are no coincidences. So this card kept falling out, and this is Artichoke and Forgiveness. And I thought it was really kind of appropriate to chat about this for just a minute. Forgiveness. It's really a tough thing sometimes, both for ourselves and to forgive others. One of the things that make it easy is we have a wonderful forgiveness essential oil, which is an amazing blend of many different oils: sandalwood, coriander, lavender, bergamot, melissa, many healing oils. And when I pulled it, not pulled it, when it fell out for the third time, I really thought how important it might be to kind of discuss. And I'm a tapper, so you'll see me going like this while we're chatting, because I just do a little tapping as I talk. But talking about forgiving ourselves when we go below the wellness line. And sometimes it happens, and yet, especially those of us in the realm of helping others stay well, when we fall under the wellness line, we are almost on forgiving of ourselves. And so I thought we could take a brief moment, and I have a little tapping script here that I just wanted to share with you a few lines, and you could fill in the blanks for yourself. I'll leave some blanks, but just if you are feeling unwell, whether it is with your health, whether it is with relationships, whether it is, what is it, EMPS, emotional, mental, physical, or spiritual, place where you think you could use some forgiveness, just bring that to mind right now. And sometimes I am going to do it on forgiving my body for letting me down. Over the holidays, I was away, and you're not in your own bed, you're not in your own chair, you eat too much. I had a little back tweaking going on, but managed to catch it in time, slathered myself with oils, did a little bit of work. And so let's do a little bit of that now together as we go. And then I'll get into a little bit more about staying above the wellness line with other fun things. Okay, so just find a place where you are, if you can, and just sit and take a deep, calming breath in and out. And as I'll just hold the card up so we can see the layers that an artichoke has for forgiveness. And whatever situation you're bringing to mind, say, I infuse this situation with love. And you can repeat after me. You can repeat to yourself, I let go of my need to control. I infuse this situation with light. And I have faith that there is a greater good behind this situation. Nothing needs to be fixed. I see this as a gift and a blessing in disguise, and I am so grateful. I let go of my need to control this situation as I find peace within this situation. I let go of my need to control as I step into my truth and have faith that there is a greater good behind this. So wherever you are from that, let's just take a deep breath together and let go and see before we do a little reading and talk about some of the things that can help lift us up when we are feeling under the weather. There's little protocols that we can do. For instance, some of the foods and the oils, I combine them. For instance, a great card is longevity, cinnamon, and we also have a cinnamon tea, a cinnamon oil, which can be made into a tea or used topically on your feet, bottoms of your feet. The oils that you could use: thieves, any hot oil, thieves, oregano, cinnamon bark. I suggest mixing them with a little carrier oil. All you have to do is push a little bit in your hand, put the oil in your hand, rub them together, rub them on the bottoms of your feet. Dilute heavily, do the back of your spine. Frankincense is the king of all oils. Frankincense is so uplifting. It has so many wonderful antiviral, antimicrobial properties that helps to support our bodies. And it is also one that when I smell it, I immediately go into reflection. And so frankincense can really bring us to a place where we can be at peace. Diffusing these as well. Diffusing is a big part of wellness for essential oils because it can do the work even when we don't. When we breathe in, our olfactory system goes up in, passes our brain-blood barrier, goes into our blood system. So if you have a diffuser, you could just tent yourself with a little pillowcase or towel and breathe in deeply for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You could use eucalyptus, thieves, different things that can clear up congestion. That way you can feel more at ease, breathe better. And one of the big hints I have, though, is don't get it in your eyes. So keep your eyes closed while you're diffusing under there, because oils are volatile and they can get into your the membranes of your eyes. If that happens, do not flush your eyes with water. Water drives oils in. You want to use a cooking oil, a little butter, a little olive oil, a little carrier oil. What? This one is B6, which is just a blend of vegetable oils. Put a little spot in the corner of your eye, and the oil will roll out, and you won't be in pain anymore. So that is a big caution. I use oils a lot when I tap. And when I tap, I don't use oils on my fingertips. I put them on the back of my palm, rub them together, and that way I still get that full olfactory effect without the danger of it going in my eyes or in my membranes. If you are a sensitive skin person, heavily dilute your oils. You are not going to dilute the effectiveness. You will, however, give yourself a less of a reaction if you have a reaction. I sometimes like to put frankincense and lemon under my arms. We have a lot of lymph here. Very good for that, but dilute that as well. Citrus oils also tend to be sun sensitive, so that's something you want to keep in mind when applying citrus oils and going out into the daylight. Another famous oil, I don't even know if I brought it, but Digize. Digize has many beneficial digestion oils. And digestion is such a humongous part of our health and wellness. You can rub Digize. It has ginger, it has clove, it has nutmeg. It has all really good digestive oils. Rub it on your belly, rub it on the bottoms of your feet as well, because what we don't often think about when we are congested, some of that is going through our digestive system. So we want to keep ourselves as clear as possible. So that's just a few little tips. You can also put essential oils, eucalyptus or peppermint. If you have a fever, you want the fever to work for you. You do want to keep an eye on that it doesn't get too high. One of the ways that you can keep your temperature regulated is to take a nice medium temperature Epsom salt bath. Put your essential oils in your Epsom salts first. That way they're not just laying on top of the oil is laying on top of the water so that it doesn't accidentally get into some sensitive membranes. When you have it in the Epsom salts, you let it set for a minute, you throw it under the running water, it dissolves with the Epsom salts. And then you can take that bath, you can keep your temperature regulated, but you can also soothe your body. And frankincense in the bath, lavender in the bath, anything that brings you comfort would be a wonderful way to give yourself that kind of self-care. And drinking plenty of water. You know that we have our purity card. I believe I have that here somewhere. Our purity card. That good, clean water, keeping ourselves flushed out. So I hope that those little tidbits have been helpful. And what I'd really like to do is to do a 4-card healing spread for ourselves tonight, because it is not only us. There's many people that are under the weather. We want to stay well and vibrant and full of light so that we can do the work we have to do. And sometimes we'll get pulled back. Sometimes we're overworking, and going under the weather is a way for our body, mind, our spirit to pull us back and keep us in a spot where we have to nourish ourselves. And isn't that what this deck is all about? So I was going to do a 4-card healing spread. And if that is okay with everybody, I'm just going to start to do that now. I keep looking over for my co-host, but I don't have one, so just me and you lovely people on here with me, and I'm so appreciative of that. And so let's see, what is the energy around? Ask yourself whatever you want a healing for. The first card we're pulling is the energy around this situation, the energy you want healing over. And when you have that in your mind, and I have that in my mind, I'm just going to pull for this group that is present here, and it will transfer to those who are watching later. The energy around the healing is connection, Brussels sprouts. So what I see right away is the brilliant green color. The brilliant green color of Brussels sprouts, that heart chakra, that reaching in and connecting with our heart and connecting with the hearts of those in our circle of wellness. And so if you have a particular connection to Brussels sprouts, go ahead and put it in that in the comments. But I'm going to look right here in our own wonderful book that we get on Brussels sprouts. For health, Brussels sprouts are all connected. They are a powerful cabbage family connected to our health and well-being. They help repair the stomach lining, and they have very high amino acids. And talking about our gut and gut health with wellness, it is truly a really great card to pull, and maybe even pulling it after Thanksgiving when some of us might have a little overextended gut. That might be good as well. But cabbage has been used for eons for healing. And so I think it's interesting that these are like mini cabbages. So the energy around your situation, Brussels sprouts. So that will go on the bottom. And the next card is the positive catalyst to assist you in your, this is the 4-card healing, in your personal healing. Thank you. Yes, Lainey, makes perfect sense. Connect deeper into the heart and truth, plus gut healing. Okay, and the next card, oh, well, I think I can just hear Popeye the Sailor Man. That's always what I think of the first minute that I see spinach. But again, look at this deep, beautiful green color connecting to the heart, the strength, calling in your own personal strength and calling in the strength of the nutrients that we're putting in our body. This is a beautiful, beautiful leafy green vegetable that is so amazing. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Tony. Matches my intentionally green for heart chakra and that heart connection. Yes. And spinach, again, a lot of antioxidants. Spinach is has always been used as a fighter and support for oxidative stress, which can wreak havoc on our immune system. So if you are making a smoothie, spinach is the way to go. I've not had Brussels sprouts in smoothies, but I do love to use spinach in my smoothies. Okay. Hi, Joanna. Thank you for popping on. Okay, so the third card is an important awareness potential or a challenge for our own personal healing and the group healing. So, okay, in spinach, vitamin B, B vitamins galore, which is needed when the body is fighting. Wonderful. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay. Okay. I love this. The card that is an important awareness or challenge would be mindfulness. And that makes perfect sense to me. To be in that state of mindfulness is something that I know for myself. I constantly have to pull myself back into mindfulness. I love this particular card. And black sesame is also an incredible, powerful antioxidant. Um, and I just love the the thoughtfulness that went into this card with the deliberate serving in a spoon, the tilted cup of overflowing mindfulness. To me, to have your plate filled with mindful eating, and then the other cup in the background is just so very good. And this also, black sesame is very good for depression and supporting depression and imbalanced endocrine system. So our endocrine system is responsible for so many functions, but one of them is indeed our mood. Our endocrine system is responsible for so much, and so to be mindful, and black sesame seeds go well with so many things. Um, so I think that is an incredible card to pull for the challenge, and the challenge to constantly be mindful of staying in that space when we want to get pulled outside of ourselves, or bringing ourselves back into a healing space when we're miserable can be a heroic act of mindfulness. So uh, let's go for the fourth card. And the fourth card is our final outcome. And we are hoping that this will be in days, not months or years. So we are pulling for wellness and supporting our wellness and our healing, both as a group and individually. And oh, the card that came up is one of my absolute favorites, which is Rosemary. I have a meditation on rosemary. Um, and it is one of my favorite smells in the entire world. Rosemary is one that is poignant. It's so good for your lungs. It'd be a great thing to diffuse if you are not feeling well, or if you need to bring yourself back into remembering who you are in your complete wellness, in your complete light being, to remember that you're a light being and that what is happening in the body is a transient state. Rosemary helps with mood, it detoxifies the body, it relieves pain, and it protects from viral infection. It has been documented to help with mental alertness and has been used as a cognitive stimulant. It is an amazing herb. Amazing herb. So I think that to me, to end on this last card is phenomenal, in that the final outcome is to remember and stand in the completeness of who we are and what we have to do on this earth. Trish, we were at Rosemary Beach and they have, wild rosemary growing everywhere. Oh, that must have been just phenomenal. I will set aside a little moment for a story when I was a child, very similar to that. My mother had a little patch of rosemary as we went out our basement door to get in the car every day, and I would just rub my hands against it. And that always was such a scent of home for me. And when you think about it, remembering who we are is actually coming home. So bringing that full circle. So if anybody has any other additional insights into the cards that were pulled, again, it was the first one was Brussels sprouts. The second one was spinach. The third one was mindfulness. And the fourth one was remembrance. And so let me see if I can get them where you can see them in order. They might be backwards. I always do that, don't I? But okay, so I can't tell, but you get it. And so let's just take a moment and breathe in together and tune into this 4-card healing, especially the final card, the rosemary card. Lainey, I just put rosemary in my Epsom salt bath tonight. Love that that's the final card. Powerful reading. Yes. Oh, thank you. And I'm so glad that you found value in it. It makes me delighted to be here with all of you cherries, and that we have this space to change our frequency, change our life, to raise ourselves up in community. And it is such a blessing to be part of the Real Time Wisdom Show, to be part of the Food Oracle deck cherries. And as a certified reader, highly recommend that these cards be used in just used however you discover to use them, from making recipes to readings to um, teaching kids the value of nourishment, um, especially over the holidays. So, thank you so much. I hope that everyone feels elevated and expanded. And it is my wish from my heart to yours that we are the light, we share the light, and we spread it from in our inner heart into our home, into our community, and into the world. Have a great week. I look forward to being a here again next week as a spectator. So much love and appreciation for everyone. Namaste.